I'm Dangerous Dean Dolphin,
And I'm Dastardly Dick Dolphin.
and you're listening to Shadow Dolphins
In space. Dot, dot, dot.
So what are we going to talk about today?
I don't know, you told me you had an idea.
One of us has to start with an idea. One of us has to be like, this is what we're talking about.
So what is it? What are we talking about today?
Let's talk about space.
Okay.
Tell me something interesting about space. Fun fact, go now.
It's huge.
That's not a fun fact. That's just,
Nah,
blatantly obvious.
it's pretty fun. What do you want for a fun fact?
What's something new you've learned about space?
That there's more universes than we thought there was?
Even more than we thought, huh?
Yep.
Like how many are we talking about here? Like
Thousands?
Like a googillion? Thousands?
Yeah.
I bet there's more than thousands. I bet
Oh.
there's millions at least. Or billions,
Well,
trillions.
there's gotta be, but we haven't seen that far yet.
There's an infinite amount of universes.
I believe there is.
Do you think the universe keeps on expanding infinitely? Or do you think that it's a loop?
I think it's a loop.
Kind of like a donut or something? What was that thing called? Like a Morbius wheel or something?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The donut shape?
Yeah,
Scientific term. Donut?
polyhedron.
I don't think that's it.
It's not, but it sounds cool.
So the universe is a loop. Do you think that we'll ever actually make it to another galaxy?
No.
Humankind. Not us, like, in current day, but do you think that humans or dolphins will make it to another galaxy while they exist?
No.
Really? You don't think so?
No.
That's crazy.
You'd have to create super speed, light travel.
I mean, like, how far away do you think the closest other galaxy is?
I think it's like 2 million light years.
2 million?
Yeah.
So that's like 2 million years going light speed.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And how old is the Earth?
It's only 4.5 billion, right?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't know.
You're the scientist. Don't you have a doctorate or something?
Nah. It's a fake PhD from Walgreens. Photocopied at 10 cents, no big deal.
It's an RX.
Yeah.
It's a prescription.
I'll go with 4.5 billion though.
4.5 billion, huh?
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's anyone's guess, really. I don't know if they can actually 100% ever prove it for sure. They just have to go based on evidence and assume.
I don't think they can. I just listen to those people who are smarter than me.
Or at least claim to be smarter.
They're telling me the Earth's not flat, so I'm gonna believe them.
What do you think the scariest creature in space looks like? Because obviously there's life out there somewhere.
Yeah, you'd be dumb to think there isn't.
So, I mean, what do you think that the scariest creature looks like on another planet?
For me, some water creature thing.
A water creature?
Yeah.
We have those on Earth.
Yeah, but I don't go near the water here.
What are you talking about? We live in the water. We're dolphins. But I guess we are in space, so
Yeah.
we don't really go near that type of water.
And there's no water in space.
There's water in our little satellite here,
Yeah,
but not outside of it,
exactly. It'd freeze.
except for all that water you accidentally let out that one time
Yeah.
by opening the hatch. When I told you not to open the hatch.
No big deal. It happens.
Yeah, well, now we don't have as much water to swim in.
That's okay.
It's basically like swimming in a puddle.
That's okay. Next week we become dolphin pirates and we'll get more water.
We're gonna pirate. Who are we gonna pirate water from?
Earth.
The monkeys?
Earth.
Their little satellite doesn't have any water in it.
That's why we're going to Earth. Touchdown.
I think there's a goldfish satellite somewhere around here we could probably steal some water from. But it's like really small, so we wouldn't get much water out of it.
We'll go to Earth and fight this Aquaman.
I don't think we're allowed back on Earth. Have you noticed ever since we've been up here, we've not been sent back down?
Yeah.
Or contacted in any way?
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure they sent us up here to get rid of us.
I don't know. It seems weird.
I don't know.
Maybe you got blacklisted.
Maybe someone could teleport us some water or something. So scariest creature is a water creature. I mean, that's probably true.
Yeah, with tentacles and some fangs and shoots ink.
I bet it's got like holes that nothing on Earth has. You know what I mean? It's like it's got a specialty hole that does something that nothing on Earth does. Like dissolves things instantly. That's like a dissolving hole. And it probably has a bunch of like little spots on it that would be eyes, but they're not eyes because it evolved it differently. But it can see telepathically with them.
I think it's just got 4 buttholes and poops all the time.
And it breathes methane. It breathes carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
God, delicious carbon monoxide. Well, surely you have something to say about space. Isn't space your forte?
Yeah, but you're putting me on the spot. What do you want to
He's
know?
always being on the spot. Okay, here we go. I brought some cheat sheets with me. I printed off some stuff that would be good things we could talk about. I don't know if any of this is good or if we'll keep it or not, but I printed off a thing from, I think, Arizona University. 10 crazy facts that you didn't know about space.
Let's see how many I did know.
And yeah, that's what I'm going to see. I want to see how many of these you know. And you'll get a point for every one you do know. Space is completely silent, since there's no atmosphere in space. That's what it says. Did you know that one?
That is true. Yes.
I guess you could easily lie and say you knew all of these to get all the points, but I'm hoping that you go by the honor system here.
Well, plus that's not entirely true because they have sounds from the planets, so that would mean the solar system does make sounds.
By the way, look at all these sheets of paper I got here. That's like a book worth of stuff. We got a lot to go on. We got a lot of history to learn about space. Okay. Fun fact number 2. The hottest planet in our solar system is 450 degrees Celsius.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, but did you know that?
It's Venus, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, it is Venus, so we'll give that one to you. Wait, hold on.
Because Mercury has no atmosphere, and Venus is the closest one.
Yeah, that's exactly what it says. Did you write this article? Did you go to Arizona University?
I might have.
I didn't know you're from Arizona. Do they even have an ocean near Arizona? Or did you grow up in one of those weird orphanage SeaWorld type of situations?
Yep.
Man, I can't talk today.
No, you can't.
Okay. Number 3. A full NASA spacesuit costs $12 million. Did you know that?
I knew it costed over 10 million.
Yeah, but you didn't know it was 12 million.
No, not the exact number.
It says 70% of the cost is for the backpack and the control module.
I didn't know that either, but I can see it.
All right, number 4. The sun's mass takes up 99.86 of the solar system.
I did know that.
99.86% of the solar system.
I did know that, but it never makes sense to me. I've even watched videos of them explaining it to me. It still doesn't make sense.
I guess all the mass in the solar system would be everything that has mass in the solar system combined.
Yeah.
So we're like less than 1% of the entire solar system.
Yep.
That means the sun's pretty freaking big.
It is pretty big, but yet so small.
So far, you've gotten, I think, all of them. 1 million Earths can fit inside the sun.
Yeah, I knew that. Which, again, is hard to believe.
That's basically the same point as the last one. The sun's big. We get it.
Yeah, we get it.
That could have combined 4 and 5 together and just said, the sun is big. But they didn't. They drew it out onto 2 points. If number 6 is about the sun, I'm going to be angry. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. That doesn't seem accurate.
Yeah, that doesn't seem accurate at all.
Okay, I'm going to read what it says here. There are about 3 trillion trees on planet Earth and about 100 to 400 billion stars. What? 3 trillion trees on Earth and only 400 billion stars. I mean, scientists are saying this, right?
I guess.
Somebody at the University of Arizona is saying it.
So we'll just say I didn't know that one because that doesn't even make sense now.
We're going to pretend like that was a lie. But it's a point against you because you didn't know it, so. All right. The sunset on Mars appears blue.
Yes. No atmosphere.
Let me fact check that. Now it says something about dust in their sky. And there's a word in here, visibilk.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that means either. Oh, that's a typo. That part of the sky much more visible with a K at the end. So I don't know. Maybe this is an accredited article. But you know what? It's still a fun game. Number 8. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand.
Yes, that's used just as much as the million Earths and sun.
So how are there more stars on in the universe
Than grains of
sand, but there's more trees on Earth
than grains of
there
sand.
is stars in the Milky Way.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Because there's definitely more grains of sand than there are trees on Earth.
Yeah.
Right?
There has to be.
This seems like some sort of weird psychological loop.
Yeah, it's just not working out.
Somebody's math is off. Someone forgot to carry a 0.
Somebody definitely was lying.
Number 9. 1 day on Venus is longer than 1 year on Venus.
Did I know that exact thing? No, but yes, I did at one point know all the year lengths of the planets. but no, I don't remember it.
So apparently it rotates so slow that it rotates all the way around the sun before it completely rotates.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's slow. Why is it taking this time? There is a planet made of diamonds.
I did know that.
Did you?
Yeah. It's worth an unknown amount of money. But if we ever got to the planet and brought it to Earth, it would make diamonds useless. So.
Diamonds basically are useless.
Yeah, well, not
There's
right
like,
now.
There's like a monopoly on those, you know what I mean? They're just hoarded. They're not worth much because there's a ton of them, a surplus of them, but like one company or two owns all the diamonds basically in the world, so they just have a monopoly on it.
But yes, I did know there was a planet made of diamonds.
Let's see what it says. A planet made of diamonds, two times the size of the planet Earth, the super Earth, and it's called Cancri E.
There you go.
Huh. Oh, here we go. Paying a visit to the planet would probably pay for the $12 million spacesuit needed to get there. So you'd make over $12 million if you went. All right. Well, I think you got like 8 of those, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 9 because I still don't believe that tree fact.
Yeah, but it was on there, so it counts.
I'm gonna have to fact check you.
I got more interesting space facts from a different article. This is 100 interesting space facts that will blow your mind.
What is it?
The first fact is space facts are always interesting to learn. By the way, this article was written by Jack D. Graff. He sounds like a country singer.
He sounds like a giraffe.
Maybe. There's a lot of pictures with this that took up a lot of paper. And paper is kind of a scarce resource up here, so this kind of sucks that I use so much. Mercury and Venus are the only 2 planets in our solar system to have no moons.
Jupiter's hogging them all.
Can you imagine? There's got to be a planet out there somewhere in the universe that is gigantic, like as big as our sun or something crazy, or even bigger, and has like 1 trillion moons.
Probably.
I mean, that's crazy. Can you imagine going to a planet like a different? First of all, going to a different planet in itself would be crazy. But imagine going to a different planet that was like the size of Jupiter, but was actually like Earth type of atmosphere. Which I don't even know if that's possible. Is that scientifically possible?
It doesn't sound like it. What's the difference? That would just be Earth that takes you longer to get places.
It'd just be huge, though.
Yeah.
Just imagine how big it would be.
Yeah, the Earth's big now.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be much of a difference unless you plan to travel everywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, like seeing it from space and everything, like that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
There'd be like whole sections of the planet that probably didn't even know about other sections of the planet because it'd be too much to know about.
I want to see one of these planets that's 1,000,000 times bigger than our sun. That's apparently 1,000,000 times bigger than Earth. So.
That would be crazy.
But they're out there.
Planets that big.
Yeah.
Are out there.
Stars, planets.
It's crazy to me that they know like the other planets are planets and like what they're composed of and stuff, but they can't really see them. I mean, they can see them, but they can't like see them close.
Yeah, through pictures and light sources.
Like this light flickers at 0.2% speed of average light, which means it's high in iron. It's like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I don't know if that's actually how they do it, but it's probably something like that.
I think they just take X-rays and gamma pictures and
ultrasounds.
Something else, and then they usually just combine them all together, and then they can tell you everything you need to know about that planet.
They just mash a bunch of stuff together, and they're like, that's all you needed to know.
Yep.
This will tell you everything. We're pretty sure this is what it means.
That's what they do.
And then like 100 years from now, the scientists are going to be like, man, those idiots had no clue what they were doing.
I constantly think that. Is the Earth not flat? I don't know.
Yeah, just think of like brilliant minds, you know, years and years and years ago, hundreds of years ago, like Galileo or something, you know. Like the stuff that they discovered, everyone's like, yeah, that's stupid and it doesn't make any sense. And now it's like, oh no, like what they said makes sense, but then we've also debunked other stuff that they believed before that too, you know what I mean? Always learning something new every day. How many moons does Jupiter have?
I'm going to say 32.
False.
64.
I'll give you a second guess. 64, your second guess. That's much closer.
Yeah.
It says there are 79 known moons orbiting Jupiter.
I knew there was a lot. I don't know why I started so low.
I think Galileo discovered their original, like, 8 or something, didn't he?
I think that was Saturn. Doesn't Saturn have a moon named after Galileo?
I don't know, probably. Something's probably named after him.
Well, I know there is something named after him.
I just know he has something to do with space. But I'm no space scientist.
Or are you?
Maybe I am. I don't know. If I believed in myself hard enough. Earth is the only planet not named after a god. I wonder who came up with the name Earth. Oh, here we go. It says right here, nobody knows how Earth got its name. All we know is that it was derived from an amalgamation of both Old English and Old Germanic words for ground. Here we go. Pluto is smaller than the United States. That's pretty small.
It's pretty small. What a bitch, Pluto.
Yeah. Are you a planet or are you not a planet? Make up your mind.
What are you, a dwarf?
You're a dork. Freaking Pluto. Dork of the galaxy.
Pluto, the underwear skid mark of the galaxy.
Gas giants. We know about that. How many moons does Uranus have?
I don't know, like 6?
1. Get it? Because you moon with it. I'm just kidding. It has 27 moons. That's the correct answer. You got it wrong.
And rings and spins on its side. See, I know about Uranus.
Because of its unique tilt, a season on Uranus is equivalent to 21 Earth years. It's like some Game of Thrones stuff. Winter comes only once every 21 years. One of Neptune's moons, Triton, orbits the planet backwards. I want more stuff about the universe. This is like mostly about our solar system. That's old news.
Yeah, what'd you look up? Galaxy fun
hold on,
facts?
What's the name of this article? 100 interesting space facts that will blow your mind. So, I mean, space, it should be more encompassing than just the solar system. There are more stars in space than there are grains of sand in the world. Easy, we already knew that one. I wish I wouldn't have printed all these pictures. I could have blown through these a lot quicker. There's only like 2 fun facts per page. Do you think that they're ever going to make a space station that's like big? Like, the International Space Station's out here, and it's like, I don't know, when it whizzes by, it looks like it's fairly good size. But like, something like really big, like Deep Space Nine or something crazy.
Mercury is super fast, orbiting at 40,000 miles per hour. Therefore, a year on Mercury is only 88 days.
Here's a cool one. And I guess it makes sense, because like going back to the other day when you let all that water out. It says, any free moving liquid in outer space will form itself into a sphere. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense why it all turned into balls when you let it out. Only 5% of the universe is visible from Earth. That seems like an estimate for sure.
That definitely is.
We don't even know how big the universe is.
Yeah, that's just a number. That's like saying we can only see 95% of the universe from Earth.
At any given moment, there are at least 2,000 thunderstorms happening on Earth.
That seems a little crazy.
That seems a little higher than I would have imagined. Hey, I just saw that same thing about Saturn that was coming up on my list. Thanks, you stole it. Outer space is only 62 miles away from Earth.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
It's crazy to me, like back in the day, like in the 40s and 50s, like all the Roswell time and all that, before we had a bunch of satellites and stuff up in the air, how common UFO sightings and stuff seem to be, like a mysterious. But now there's so much stuff flying around in the air that people don't really know if it's actually a UFO or if it's just like a drone or a satellite, or you know what I mean. There's like so much stuff up there now that you couldn't really discern unless you're like up close and personal to one.
That's because the aliens gave them technology so they could spy on them.
Gave who technology?
The humans.
I don't think that they gave us technology. What do you think the Roswell thing actually was?
An alien.
You think it was an alien?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Why would it be?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. I bet it was something from space that was unidentified, but I don't think that it had life in it.
Oh, it didn't have life because it was a dead alien.
I don't think it was a dead alien either.
Yep, and then they served it for food in an accident in the kitchen.
That would be crazy though. Like, imagine if there was an alien that went through space and like a spaceship thing like that, like millions of years ago, and died millions of years ago, but being in space was preserved and then crash landed on Earth and had been dead for millions of years, but seemed like he had just seemingly died.
See? Roswell.
That's kind of a creepy thing to think about.
Now if we release this podcast, we'll be dealt with by the Men in Black. Great.
Oh man, come on guys. Well, can they? Yeah, I'm sure they could get up here. It wouldn't be too hard to fly up here. Not for the government.
They got jetpacks and stuff.
They can't jetpack into space.
Oh, they got
just jetpack into space. I think you have to take like a spaceship or something.
All you gotta do,
or a Tesla.
All you gotta do is put on one of these $12 million spacesuits and jetpack right on up here.
What'd they do with that car that they shot into space? Did they bring it back down, or is it still floating around up here somewhere?
It's still floating around.
Is it really?
I don't remember.
For real? I'm gonna look it up. We're gonna figure this out.
What are you talking about? In Fast and Furious?
No, didn't they shoot a Tesla into space?
Oh, I don't know. Did they?
It says in February 2018, launch also shot SpaceX CEO Elon Musk's personal Tesla Roadster into space, and the sports car is still out there in orbit, revolving around the sun. Now, whereisroadster.com, which has been tracking the red car on its journey through space, has revealed where the vehicle is exactly. Elon Musk is like, my car's going on a trip. Alright, Roadster, wow. It's nowhere near us. It's like literally orbiting the sun. It's not even orbiting Earth.
That's what you said like 2 minutes ago.
I know, but I don't know. I thought that they just worded it funny or something. But yeah, it's orbiting. It's got a wider flight path than Mars, so it goes out past Mars in its orbit.
Does it got a sunroof?
I don't know, maybe. Right now, that car is 167,469,910 miles from Earth.
Nice.
Moving towards Earth at a speed of 30,000 miles per hour.
Nice.
So it's like the fastest car ever. If you think about it, no car has ever gone that fast. Alright, well, do you have anything else you want to say about space?
Not really.
Yeah, me neither. I'm kind of sick of space. We got to see it too much. Yeah, we're getting out of here.
We're getting out of here.
That's all you need to know about space.
Yeah.